Monday markets with the quants. Who are the quants? Where are the freaking quants? What's happening here? Go over in this Alpha Trading Discord. Alpha Voice to be exact. Share a little screen. Let's see here. What do we want to share? I'm going to share that weekly Bitcoin chart. All right. First, let's go over to the VRE. Show the new weekly range. Already tested the bottom side of it. Right here. Love it. What happened? Did you gather up some liquidity down here, Bitcoin? Sure did. Lovely. Lovely. Already running a 1 SD move. That is the first standard deviation. For anybody out there that doesn't understand what we do, we trade the VEPS. Volatility, entropy, probability, and statistics. While all the YouTubers are crying about Bitcoin crashing, we've been talking about Bitcoin going up. What's Bitcoin been doing? Been going up, man. Been going up. Probably 50K on the way. RMLR. Got the 11 length RMLR up here right around $50,000 at least on today's week or on this week's candle. And that is, guys, I mean, it's barely over a 2 SD move. Not bad. Not bad at all. Want to see? Yep, 2 SDs right there. Bam. 2 SDs about 49.8. 49.8. Beautiful. Pretty sure that's right. Give me 1 second. Make sure it's not a deviation band. Nope, it's it. 2 SD right under there. First, second, third. Beautiful. Wait a minute. First, second, third. There we go. Let's take a look at this weekly chart, though. Been talking about this hidden bull divergence. Been building. Talked about it here. Did the hidden bull play out a little bit? Yeah. Yes, it did. Moved the price action from 36.6 up to about 43K. Not bad, huh? Here's the next little pump, right? Got that one weekly candle. Nice little movement. What, 40 to 44.5 again or something? Now here's some more hidden bull. Guys, 3 stabs now. 3 stabs of hidden bull. This thing crosses a zero mean. Look out. Look out. Right now, setting up a little bit of hidden or a little bit of bear div. Looks to me, though, like this returns oscillator is going to pop. We are heading back into a random walk, though, on the weekly. I want to see this turn down. Look at the 2400 volatility. Definitely totally crashed. What is it? 2.25. Pretty damn low. Grade coming down hard. 981's low, too, at about, what, 36? Is that what I'm seeing? No, not a 36. Let me blow this up. Boop. There we go. Let's see here. 7.41. So you got the 981 at a 7.41, 2400 at a 2.25. You've literally got the low length 525 that is contracting at 50.78. It's negatively correlated. Everything's negatively correlated on this weekly volatility. That is absolutely beautiful. Love it. What time is it right now? 9:03. Good stuff. All right. Let's see if there's anything else on here. Let's blow up this power mean band. Here we go. What did I talk about with this weekly candle open? That wave trend and Fisher was going to touch. This is a little bit of caution here. Power mean band is busting through that reverse Fisher. Data sets love these crosses. Guys, we're talking about, man, this thing's down at 31.6. You get a pullback to this cross, hello, about $14,000. 13.4 or something. Do I think that's going to happen right now? No, I don't. But what I do know, this wave trend is going to get tested here at some point. If it happens in the near future, we're going to see one hell of a pullback. It's going to all depend here what's happening. Of course, you got all the news talking about, oh, ETF this, ETF that. Guys, stop watching the news. We've warned you enough. The news is not looking out for your best interests when it comes to these markets. They are going to lie to you. They're going to try to manipulate you, right? Who owns these news companies? The big banks and shit, right? The elite, the big money. They don't want you guys buying Bitcoin. I don't know what to tell you. Obviously, your finances are in your own hands. You can do whatever you want. Me personally, love Bitcoin. Buy Bitcoin. I buy Solana. Trade everything else. I'm in love with those two, though. All right, having me a little threesome with Solana and Bitcoin. Well, speak of the devil.
You shall find him.
you speaketh, and he will show up. Hilarious.
GM, I have GT and all that stuff. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. How are you? I hear pad
You
ones.
know, I'm having one. I'm having one.
Nice. Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, I was
Having
just
a whale of a good time.
a whale of a good time for this hidden bull div. We've been talking about it since back here at the first pop, the hidden bull that literally jumped Bitcoin about 7K. Printed 2 more stabs of this. Returns oscillator is turning up, positively correlated. Like it. Like it a lot. And I already showed the RMLR where it was at, about 50K on this weekly candle. Barely above the second standard deviation. 2 SDs at 49.8, RMLRs at 50.6. About an $800 spread there. Would I be shocked if Bitcoin this week ran up here? No, I wouldn't at all. There's an RMLR up here. Wouldn't be a bit surprised. And it's the 2 SDs really close to it. Let me see what this daily looks like. Doop. Drop down here. Oh, yeah. What about daily up? 48.8? 48.885. Up above. Look at it. It's been staying above that 33 power mean. Big time. Go over here on the daily. See what I mean? A little blue dotted line.
Jiggy with that power mean.
Yeah.
Been jiggy with it for like a week.
And look at the freaking, right? Look at the wave trend test. Ran a wick all the way down below the power mean band. If you understand mean reversion, you know it when you know what you're looking at here. That's all this stuff is. Mean reversion. Does price action mean revert? Absolutely not. But the returns do. Guess what? Dirty little secret that nobody's talking about is that price action follows returns. That's why pretty much all traditional technical analysis lags because it is not built upon the returns. It's unfortunate people use that stuff, but if you want to use it, that's fine. We're not going to bash you, but we're going to let you know it's definitely lagging. And if you wonder why your edge isn't an edge, it's because you can't quantify it. Can't quantify that stuff, right? If you don't even understand what quantify means, look up the definition, man. We can only do so much here for you. All right, let's see here. This 33 power mean now, right? Been really supporting price action. Top side of this power mean band's pretty flat. I do like this. Indeed. But we got to remember what I just talked about on the weekly. At some point on that weekly, it's going to hit wave trend. If it did it right now, like I just said, guys, we're talking about a $14,000 pullback or something. Do I think that's going to happen right now? Tell you what, this news throws everybody to the wayside. They're like, oh, ETF's coming. Buy Bitcoin. I'm sure they'll be on all the news stations showing people how to buy crypto. Remember what happened last time they did that? Especially for Ripple and XRP. Don't get caught holding the bag. This is why we trade low time frame volatility. Right? Do I really think it's going to pull back that far? Guys, you never know what could happen in this market. You know, they get everybody bullish on the CTF and then they rip it to the downside to get in lower. Just be careful out here, man. Be careful. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm saying that is definitely one of the scenarios that could play out. I'm always bullish on Bitcoin, so things starting to drop in the trend on the weekly too, or on the daily. Indeed. Let's see here real quick. Jump to this 4 hour. See what this looks like. Back up. Yeah, got a tight power mean band. All 3 of the log MAs returns are above the mean. Variance is rising. Variance rising. That'd be a great band name. Variance rising. Let's see. Having an outlier too as well on this 4 hour. Higher highs. 4 hours starting to drop in the trend. Still in a random walk, but dropping in the trend. When I see this thing dropping in the trend and I see the DLP building, yeah, it's good stuff. Very familiar. Look at this. You see back here, this 4 hour outlier, same setup. Same freaking setup happening right now. Same setup, starting to drop into trend. So we're going to get another big move like that. That literally took the price action from, let me see here, about 42.6 to 45.5, about 3K. 3K from here, guys, is what? About $48,000. Look out, all you shorters. You see, at least you're not piling on. Yeah, a few pulling off. Some more longs, definitely longs. This is just on Bitfinex. This is just my canary in the coal mine, looking at these longs and shorts. Let me see here. All right. Let me go.
As I went to bed last night,
Down to
just
90
took a
minutes.
quick peek at BTC. I'm like, yeah, that's going to pop to 44K overnight.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer, my man. You see here, this was a higher high here. Getting ready to cross. I mean, this is doing nothing right now but setting up hidden bull divergence. Still trending. This is a 90-minute time frame. Let's see. Correlation broke. Correlation did broke. That's why we're seeing this 90-minute down candle. At least on the 981, 2400, correlation broke negative on the expansion. It was positive on this move, but boom. That's why you're getting this 90-minute candle. Is this thing going to pull all the way back to the power mean band? I mean, you could actually pull all the way back to a little bit over, I mean, literally about $900 and still set up hidden bull div. You're going to have to see how this plays out, though. Let me see the 45 coming down. Negatively correlated variance. I like seeing that. I do see the log MAs on the 45. The 99 is still, variance still rising. Returns above the mean. Returns are still above the mean on all the lengths, but the variance is coming back down on the 9 and the 33 log MA. See, did have some bear div here too. That's what I was looking for. What time frame is going to flash the first set of bear div? And it is on the 45 minute. But look, guys, this can dive. This dives down to the 2 SD band. It's just setting up hidden bull div from 2 spots, from 2 points. Boom and boom. You can come all the way back down. You can come all the way back down to, like I said, a little bit over 44. This thing can set it up. About to find out, too. This day is going to get interesting. I just have a feeling there. 33 minutes. So we're setting up some hidden. We will be. If this drops below that 2 SD band, from the top of the power mean band and the cross, it's already setting up. Still trending. Getting ready to pop up inside the 2 SD band. We're going to have to take a look down here to see if this prediction model flips. I do like correlation broke negative. I mean, this volatility is totally expanded. Contraction. A lot of volatility contraction on these lengths would definitely move this to the top side. 15 minutes, setting up hidden. Setting up hidden bull as we speak, coming into the market open. Traditional market open.
My bias says, I think I put it in the stream chat. I think it's going to go to 46K within the next 24 to 48 hours.
What we got here?
That's my bias.
102. Well, let's see here.
Well, on the daily, there is a second Laplace up at right around 45,896, and normal, second normal, it's up at 46,122. So
yeah, it's in the cards.
So it could reach there if it makes a run for it.
It is in the cards, indeed.
Yep.
And just like I wanted, right? Weekly range moved up. So good stuff. And I already tested it. Like I said, this thing sprung like a monkey up through here. It's like one of those little monkeys.
When we're talking about the ranges, the volatility ranges last week, I'm like, well, what's going to happen is that that weekly range is going to move up, right? So now it's going to probably be inside the monthly, the middle of the monthly, which will give it additional support. I didn't really look at it, but I'm looking at it now.
Monthly range is below the new weekly, which is below the daily.
Yeah, so that's strongish support, right? So
it's good buy pressure. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's just to get back down to that monthly range of the about 42,000, right? It'll have to go through the weekly buy pressure.
Yeah, especially these monthly, these weekly ranges are great for freaking areas when you do get these little crashes and stuff, right? When we do get these little crashes. Let me see here real quick.
100%. Folks, that's a golden nugget right there. If you're not writing that down or remembering it.
Yeah, indeed.
I highly recommend it.
They are great areas when you do get these pullbacks. Remember, here was the dump, right? From up here, right around where we're at now, 45K. That wick goes right through. It literally sends a wick through the entire monthly range, goes up, closes right at the top. Right at the top. And that was a 99.7 Laplace distribution move, too, by the way. So when you've got these macro volatility ranges and these distribution levels daily and 4 hour, it's a powerful tool, man. Powerful tool. Did we revisit that monthly again? Got pretty close right here on that wick down. But what did that wick do? Went right to the 95 for Laplace on that daily, pulled right back up, went sideways again. And that goes right back to the old cup and temple here. After you get a cup and temple, you go sideways and you pump again. That's just how this pattern works. And obviously I'm being this is a comedic.
Yes. So we like patterns on rugs.
Yes.
On fabric.
Yes. You ever been to casino on LSD?
That's right. That's right.
You'll get lost in the carpet. You will get lost in the carpet. Remind me sometime to tell the story about the Bahamas and me and my brother. We were young too, man. I think we were 18 and 16. 18 and 6. Was it 18 and 16? Or we might even been, was this before military? I think it was before military. Yeah, man. Dude, I think we were like 16 and 14. And it was out of control. Yeah, we started partying at a young age. Parents let us go down there by ourselves. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. We had a great time. Let me see here. Got lost in the carpet. I'm just going to say that. Lost all our money gambling. Had to borrow money from another passenger to get back in with customs. Or not customs. What the hell? What did we have to pay for? I can't remember. Some lady on the airplane loaned us some money. A couple knuckleheads. What are you going to do? We had a great time. You can go back over.
Before smartphones, and somehow you couldn't Venmo money to each other.
No, there was nothing back then. Nothing. That was when you could get away with a lot. Yeah, and what's gold at? 2020? What'd I say about gold? Going in from like the beginning of last week. What Dixie pop to? God, man. Gold, what's up, buddy? Let me look at Dixie real quick. Why we're doing this, put this on traditional. See where Dixie's new ranges are, gold's new ranges are. Okay, Dixie. So gold pulled back quite a bit. Come on, buddy. Where are you at? Hello. There you are. Whoa. So, testing a new weekly range right now. And I'll tell you what, man, this is what I was talking about. The dollar did exactly what I was Friday. And they ran this thing down to where? First standard deviation to the downside. A wick into what weekly level was that? Was that the top of the weekly? Let me see here real quick. No, first weekly resistance. And remember, I was telling you, that wick, dollar hit the top side of the weekly resistance level on that weekly volatility range, pulled back all the way to the first, and then by the end of the day, ran it back up. Now look, you got a weekly range. The weekly range moved up. That's what I was wanting to see. Center of the weekly above the center of the monthly, and you got a daily above it. I'm telling you right now, man, if the dollar can crack the top side of the 68.3 Laplace, look, guys, tried earlier, didn't close that 15-minute candle above there. All right, you get up here and you start closing some candles. Probably one SD first stop, 102.8 area, 102.85. You break that one SD, probably 95 for Laplace, and that is the first weekly resistance as well. So 95.4% chance today Dixie does not close above 103.236, and there is a lot of resistance up here with that first weekly resistance on the volatility level and the 95 for Laplace and the second standard deviation. So let's see what happens. You got a lot of support down here right now. Now, the other side of the coin, if the dollar breaks down here, gets below this monthly range, look out, man. Gonna be a rough week. You can see the dollar gets stuck down here. If that happens, gold's going to move back up. But as of right now, you see gold's ranges. Oh, boy. This thing sold off immediately. Boy, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. What just happened? Gold had its chance. Now the weekly populated below this tight monthly range. All right. We're some lower levels. My bias is turning really quick for gold to move to the downside and the dollar to go up. Let me see here.
And I think I'm going to mirror your sentiment there on the dollar, because there is some data confluence at around 102.8. You already mentioned that number. So.
Yeah, yep, big time. big time. Here's something taken effect in as well. Right at about 2015 here, $2015, 95 for Laplace on this daily gold candle. There's a 95 when it comes to Laplace distribution. There's a 95.4% chance gold's not going to close below 2015 today. If we're talking about the second standard deviation, 2008. You're already at the first weekly support. To do that already intraday, whap, not good for gold. Now I'm looking, if it closes down here around the 95 for Laplace, more importantly, if it closes below it, say it closes in between the two 95.4% probability ranges here between the two distribution models, tomorrow I'd be looking at gold down here 1995, right? Going to break 2K. Guys, going into the beginning of last week, right? That was I was like, gold's probably going to pull back inside 2K again. What's the bottom of the weekly? There she blows, right down here. About 1966, 1965. Wow. Oh, yeah. I was just a spark. I wasn't even a sparkle in my papa's eye yet. And he was getting ready to head off to Vietnam. So, yeah. I'm a war baby. Let's see here. He came back firing on all cylinders. Let me see. Yeah, man, this is playing out exactly how I thought it was going to play out last week. Moving in, man. Gold. Jeez. All right, Dixie, what are you going to do? It's going to be interesting here in 8 minutes when this market opens up. It's still gold over.
I think it's really interesting now because since I'm kind of like dialed into Coinbase like the last month, right?
Boom.
I get to pay attention to not only like the traditional markets, right, with Triple Q, because Coinbase is listed on the Triple Q, so that's everything to do with Dixie and how SPY moves, and then there's the other piece of the side of the coin, which is the crypto market. So you got to kind of watch both. So it's like Steve Buscemi eyes, right? You got to look at two different directions.
Right. Oh, what was that in? Is that Mr. Deeds? He played such a good part in Mr. Deeds of Screwy Eyes. Is that what you were just talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. What a great movie. You can't go wrong with Adam Sandler, man. But yeah, Steve Buscemi. Is it Buscemi? Buscemi. He played a great part in that, man. He's played some great roles. I like that actor. Let's see. Let's go. Apple stocks at the
boosh.
Oh, we got some news coming in 6 minutes ago. Apple stock set to snap losing. Losing what? Streak? Whatever. Look at gold. Daily wave trend down here at about 2013. 2013. What did I just talk about on... As you can see, it appears that we are going down. 95 for Laplace is 2015. Wouldn't be a bit surprised to see a wick down to this 2SD, pull back up, probably close inside the 95 for Laplace, or right between them. Like I said, that daily wave trend is right there at 2013. 2013. Beautiful, man. Let me see this weekly or 5-day. Yeah, man. Tell you what. And this is what I'm talking about throughout this 5-day candle this week, right? 2003, that is the 9 log MA. You got the 33 power mean, which in my opinion is a possible target here. 1968, we just talked about this confluence. What's at the bottom? 1966, bottom of the volatility range. A lot of confluence down there, man. A lot of confluence. Let's see. In wave trends at 1943. Oof. Things were cooking up in 1943. Goodness. Let's see. Yeah. That's exactly what this is looking like. Let me see pre-market here. Anything getting shellacked? Not really. Everything's up a little. Let's see. Of course, natural gas. Good, buddy. Go to the dirt. Give me some cheap propane. Boil down almost 10%. There's Apple up 0.5. Where's that Boeing? Boeing's getting wrecked. What's up with Boeing? What is up, Boeing?
That was that plane that had like one of its windows blown out.
Oh, I did see that. What the hell? Yeah, I'm almost done flying. I like driving anyway. I'll take a boat if I got to cross the pond.
Going earlier, and I'm probably not going to be participating in bowling today. It looks like it's going to be like 215 downside.
And this thing is inside the wave trend on the daily too. Let me look at this 5-day, man. Where is this thing at? You got a ways to go here, boy. If this thing pulls back to the power mean band, and that's what's funny, right? It's always some news, some whatever, guys, whatever. This thing was already pulling back. This thing was already pulling back.
If it wasn't pulling back, the news maybe just tipped it, the scales just a little bit, but then the algorithm kicked in right then. That's going to really shoot it down.
Yeah.
That was news might play like 0.5% into the actual price. That's about it.
Yeah, it's for sure. The only thing the news plays in, it's like the move's already happening. Then news comes out, and then people are like, "Oh no, the news!" And then they just pile on. Guys, the move is already starting. This thing was already pulling back. This daily wave trend, though, really looks like what is that? 233. This thing's down to 227 pre-market. This, I wouldn't be, to be honest, I wouldn't be a bit surprised. This thing opens up, pops up to the wave trend. And you got the 33 log MA there too. If that does happen and it rejects there, man, it could be, ouch. Got the bottom of the power mean band on the daily, about 221. But what we really need to do, yeah, that just caught my eye. That Boeing read, I want to see on this VRE.
It's down there in no man's land, though.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Yeah, this is all last week. Right? This is all last week. I mean, this move already started pulling back. Let me see here. Let me move this up a little bit. Yeah, this is crushed down here, man. And I'm going to be looking for monthly levels. Let's see here.
Yeah, so it's between two monthly levels and nothing else around it. So
come on, man. Well, I got to get this figured out. More and more RAM for this computer. Today, I'm done dicking around. Where's the center of that monthly? Right here. Bottom monthly there. There's the first support. Yeah, first support 237.
Second monthly support is 215. So that coincides with the 5-day 9 log MA that you had punched up.
Yeah, exactly. Right at the top there. That makes a lot of sense right there. Second monthly support, top side of the, or a 5-day. 5-day power mean band and the 9 log MA. 215. Boeing. I've had a lot of sketchy plane rides too over my lifetime. I've dodged many bullets. No shit. My mom's been in like 3 crash landings or something. She used to fly so much. She owned a travel agency. So yeah, she was always on the move. I have definitely had some sketchy flights. I mean, I lived out in the mountains forever. Guys, dude, if you've never flown into Reno, oh, Jesus. There could be some tough landings there sometimes. Those mountain freaking air, the mountain just winds and stuff really just. Been on many flights where people are screaming. Like, please don't scream. You're upsetting the rest of the passengers. You know what's funny too? It's always a guy. It's always a guy screaming, not a lady. Some sissy Chad. Grab your nuts, man. Let's see here what we got going. 1.6 firm. Yeah, Boeing's the one getting wrecked. What were you going to say?
Use the barf bag.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just barf in the bag. That's what when you're in there, that's the last thing you want to see. Anybody in your little 3-seat area pulling a barf bag out. You're like, no. Usually I've seen it start a chain reaction on the plane. It's open. Yeah, this thing could just plunge another 15 points down to here, man. If it does not bounce, this thing is in trouble. Guys, you're at the 5th. How many times have we seen this? Let me see. What is this at? 1, 2, 3. You are literally at the 4th standard deviation. You're below the 99.7 Laplace. Is this going to go all the way to the daily 5SD? We're at some low levels here. Tell you what, man, if this thing closes today down by these lower deviation levels, for sure 215 is going to get hit. Probabilities are saying this party is over, at least by the close. Right? This is daily close. There's a 99.7% chance that Bone's going to close above like 232. 232. There's a 95.4% chance it'll climb back up and close above 241. How was that? So yeah, that's what we're dealing with. That's enough of you, Boeing. Let me see the dollar. Let's get the dollar up here. 332. Let's see. Right at the market open. The rolling hills, huh? You know what they say about the rolling hills?
Yeah.
Yeah. If the dollar can stay up here above this weekly range, yeah, not a problem. Not a problem. You're inside the monthly, though. This is, boy, oh boy. There is a lot of volatility right here, man. This thing could do anything. I'm looking for the closes, though. Considering you got the center of the monthly, this thing could drop to right back down to 102 and still have a lot of support. But for the dollar's sake, you want to definitely get this daily range tomorrow up again. Close up outside. Like I said, this thing runs up to the top side of the 68.3, breaks it. 1 SD first stop, 102.8. It could go higher. There's no doubt about it. This thing starts running. Because when we're talking about weekly and monthly resistance levels, there's a weekly resistance, right? The first weekly resistance. And it's up by the 95.4 Laplace, 103.2. Could this thing run that far today? Sure could. Sure could. Better get together, though. It's going to take all day if it's going to move up there. Going to take all day. And if it does, gold. If this thing runs to 103, if this thing runs a whole point, gold's probably going to break 2K. Wouldn't doubt it at all. Would not doubt it at all. What we got here? Take a look at SPY real quick. Yikes. Whoa, boy. That is not a good price action signature. Unless, let's see here. Let's throw SPY up. And I want to go. I'm literally starting on this 4-hour. Actually, SPY put in some work. Tested that wave trend. But boy, oh boy, is there a shitload of hidden bear divergence, man. Look out. Now, this is the market that definitely I'm sending out some caution on. I'm telling you, man, this is not looking good. Look at the daily. I was going to start at the 4-hour, but just looking at that 4-hour. Let me see, what's this wave trend at? 458. That's only 10 points. 33 power mean at about 462. We got here. Yeah, there is a little bit of bull div. There is some bull div. That being said, top side probably about 476. Big range today. And I'm going to go with wave trend. 458 to the bottom, 476 to the top. You do got this 33 power mean in the 33 log MA down here at about 462. So if it goes to the downside, if it pops up from there, wouldn't surprise me. This wave trend, been a minute though. Been a minute on the daily, man. It's coming. It's going to come here at some point. 458. Why don't you just get it over with? 458, huh? Let's move this up. Where's SPY's ranges? Getting red. There's a center of the weekly right there. Center of the weekly is above. Boy, I got lucky with that one. Got lucky. It did move up a little bit. Or actually, no. That's right. We had that tight weekly. Boy, this thing moved down a bunch. Man, that weekly range was up there at like what? 475? Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have to see what happens. You got the top of the weekly right at the first daily resistance. Tight daily range, too. Tight daily range. So you're approaching the center of the new weekly and the top side of the 68.3 Laplace right now. What was that number I had? 458. 458. Let's see here. Moving on up. Come on, man. There you go. I tell you to move, you move. Man, dude, I got to get this handled. Let me see here. What are we down here at 458? So let me scale this down. Pretty damn close. Got a monthly support, first monthly support, right about 460. Right about 460. I'm just going to say it. You reject off the center of the weekly here. Break to the downside of that weekly range. Hit the bottom of the monthly and break there. You're going to see this monthly support this week. 460. I like that 458 though, right? I do like the 458. That's where the wave trend's at on the daily, and it has not been tested in a while. What's a 5-day look like? Way outside the power mean band. 447. 447, top of the power mean band. Let me see. Yeah, Boeing's diving deeper. No pun intended. The plane is crashing. Let me see.
Spread your wings and fly.
Yeah.
Good solo.
Yeah, right. Could be worse. You get sucked out of a plane window. The goods. We got the goods. All right, traditional markets. Holler if you need me. Let's see. What's Sol at? 94.50. Okay, we haven't looked at Sol's ranges. Sol had a nice pullback down there. What, around 85? Pretty good buying opportunity. Sol's got to get its butt together here. Look, center of the weekly, a new center of the weekly above the center of the monthly. Got to crack this. Got to crack the 1SD, in my opinion. Close above the 1SD today. $96 for Solana. Good times. Good freaking times. Let's see here. Top of the weekly. Where's the top of the weekly today? 95 for Laplace. 95 for Laplace. About 102. Would I be surprised? No, not at all. Not at all. Go Solana. Up 6.4% after that little pullback. It's at Algo up 11%. VET, yep, that's up. Oh, shit. Got up to 3 cents. Looky there. It's at Hex, of course. Hex up 17%. Bonks up 2%. What is that? Render. Rendering whatever they render. Up 12%. Tia. To the beast. Old Bitcoin. 45K. Yeah.
ADA's being a bit of a lagging. I would expect that thing to be at like 55 in comparison to all the other shitcoins.
Yeah, let's see where these ranges are at. Jesus. Cardano, Solana. Cardano and Solana got a very, very similar data set going on here. And, dude, you got a lot of, this is just a lot of resistance up here. A lot of resistance. Cardano's got some work to do to get through these ranges this week. No doubt about it. And you got the center of the weekly below the center of the monthly. And 95 for Laplace up here. This data set runs up here today. I would imagine there's going to be a stiff rejection here. Stiff rejection. If it runs up probably all the way back to the daily. Wouldn't be surprised. You do got the bottom of the monthly. If Cardano can get up here in this monthly range and start battling with that weekly, could be a different story. But Cardano's not going to get out of this hole this month until it climbs up above about 57 cents. Got to get above the top of the monthly. And throughout this week, and I would say today or tomorrow, and then have the rest of the week to stay up above the top of the monthly, then you move that week, move the weekly range fully above the monthly. That's what needs to happen here. Yeah, boy. All right. Let's see here. Yee! Bitcoin. You look at Sol. What is this? 4 hour? Yeah. Solana. All right, got a lot of points of mean reversion. Yeah. Comes to the 4 hour, 33 power mean. Definitely could be a target up there about 101. 101. Boy, that's today though, or during this 4 hour candle. I don't know. That's above the 3SD. There's literally during this 4 hour candle that closes in about an hour and 20 minutes. There's a 95.4% chance it's not going to close above like 96.3. That's Laplace. Normal distribution, about 96.8. Then we're going to get a new 4 hour candle, and that's probably going to put the 95 for Laplace right at about the 33 power mean on the 4 hour. Let me see something here real quick. Just on soul. My soul, man. 4 hour. Yeah, pretty much. Wave trends are what? 98.6. 98.6. Considering the rejection up here off the Fisher, this thing dumped below the 99. You're above it now. Close the 4 hour candle above this 99 log MA. This thing's going to squirt up here. 98.6. I hear you, big guy. I had to let the dog off the leash. I had to. He's got a bum leg. I don't know what he's done. So I was like, oh, I'll put him on the leash. Dude, he just stood in the yard on the other side of the yard at the leash end just staring. I looked out the window and he's just staring up here. I go outside and he's just like, really? He's like, I'm going to start causing problems if you don't let me off this thing. So I did. I was like, all right, buddy, there you go. And he immediately just ran off with his bum leg. Ay, ay, ay. It was Sunday night cannabis oil for the dogs, so they slept in. My girl's still sleeping. You all right back there? Hey, Stoner, wake up. Are you alive? She's just a lump of meat laying on her bed. Oh, shit. Funny times, man. Funny times. Lost my real stoner boy. He was definitely that dog. He'd run right up to you. My turn. Yeah. Labs and retrievers, man. They love it. That's what I found over the years. A lot of big dog breeds love it.
Yeah. Big dogs love it.
Dude. They do. Big dog breeds love it. I did know a real cool Chihuahua one time. That thing would toke with the best of them. Yeah, crazy world we live in. Ah! Yeah, hilarious. Yeah, if I had a weed shop, I'd definitely have a commercial like that. Get to Taco Bell dog.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You need that actor to do the voiceover. You got the right voice for it.
Yeah, Cardano. Cardano's got some work to do, man. Really does. Solana is right there. All right, this is the work I'm talking about with Cardano. Solana's in the same position. Got to get above here. Got to get above here. And like I said, would love to see Sol up here at about 101, 102 today. Close outside the top of the monthly. You do that, it's going to be party time this week. Party time this week. And I was going to go troll a YouTuber.
Hey, by the way, I'm just going to say, thank goodness for the VEPS, right? Because, I mean, it's like day on day, week on week, month on month. Right? We're saying, look at these probabilities, what they're going to do. Right? And we've been saying, I was saying the first week of January, when it gets to sick moves. All week last week, sick moves all over the place. Why? Because the VEPS. Why do people ignore it? Because masochism. Okay? Enjoy it.
Yes.
Thank you for your liquidity. Thank you for your liquidity. Keep moving along. We have money to take from you. If that does not wake you up, and you're not trading this way, ask yourself why that is, that we can remain so true. If you listen to these streams, right? If you've been listening for a while, you'll have noticed that people who start learning and then over time get to the point where they're very accurately prognosticating. You'll notice they don't get like super excited about, oh my God, it's going to do this. Because it's like, all right, we read the information, we do the thing, and we go to the next thing. Right? They're seeing the information. They're hearing what Bilbo says, or what I say, what African says, what anybody's, people are saying that know these tools. You don't get too, like, you don't need to get, like, your panties in a bunch about it. You need to learn how to you read the tools and use them well. We get excited in our hearts because we like to teach people how to learn this stuff. But from a trader's point of view, it's like, all right, I get it. I can do this, right? So it's like, just saying. It's a different kind of experience than probably what most people are used to. When they watch these live streams, they're probably used to the whiz bang, which is why we kind of have the soundboard for fun, because why not, right? But the real bottom line, what is Bilbo doing with all the time every day? What are we doing here on this screen? Why are we doing this? So that you learn, if you want to. And if you don't want to, well, at least you're aware that there's another way. So when the big letter comes to you in that email that says you got wrecked, well,
you know wrecked.
Why. You know why, and you know there was a better way. You might have avoided that. And don't come crying to us. And then you can come and say, hey, I need to use this. Okay. You're certainly welcome to use it. Anyway.
Couple of percent, huh? Yes, indeed. Get in this chat here. Let's see. Anything happening here? All right. Push. Interested in this little Dixie just hanging right around 102.3. Hanging right around 102.3. Gold right around 2020. It's at 2023 now. Let's get up through here, see if anything's changed. Is that what you said? Yep.
Yes, it's 2024 now.
Damn.
All year.
Oh, yeah, and the price of gold. Imagine that.
Oh.
Oil down 5%, huh? Back down to $70. I like it. Take a deep dive. Greasy water. Huh? Oil. Yeah, Boeing just hanging. I mean, that thing is way down by 99.9999999% probability ranges. That being said,
fast-moving objects are not a very popular thing for people to invest in.
Dude, no kidding. Yeah, I'm good. I'm not investing in airlines.
No, it's one of the worst investments over time historically. I mean, most of them go bankrupt, so.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Pretty much all. There are very few that don't.
Nvidia, huh? Big move on Nvidia. 4%, huh? All right. See what you're partying about. Gapped up from the daily range. Pretty much in the weekly. You look at that top of the weekly. Friday, man. That thing pulls back. Just rests. Just rests right on the top side of the 1SD. And that weekly, first weekly support of that tight range. Man, this thing popped, didn't it? Let's see. Weekly range dropped. Are above it. I mean, it's set up now. Nvidia could run. It's already running. Where's the 95.4? I already had it. Goodness. Sitting right at the 95.4 Laplace on the daily and the 2SD, and they are right on top of each other. Downside, not so much. 95.4 and 2SD, got a little spread there. Top side, they are literally right on top of each other. 510.6 and 510.4 respectively there. Interesting. So 95.4% chance Nvidia already hit the high of the day, or is going to close below. Nvidia won't close above like 510.5. That's where we're at. Can it take that 4.6% probability and run it? Yeah, sure, man. Sure. It's when you get to the 3 SD, right? That's when my eyes are really perking up. Because that's a 99.7% probability for normal distribution. 99.7 Laplace is always going to be right around the forced standard deviation. That's up at 532. Where is the top of the weekly? Boom. There's the first resistance level. Second, third. Man, oh man. This thing's at the second resistance level on the weekly as well. This thing's almost blew its wad day one. So that being said, 95.4% probability NVIDIA doesn't close the daily candle above 510.4 area. But also, you got the top of the weekly volatility range at about 522.5. That being said, this thing could get hamstrung the rest of the week. Actually, that thing got up to the top. If this thing goes up to the top of the weekly day one, could be fun the rest of the week. Selling calls. Selling calls. You sell calls? Why? Why would you sell a call? Because you're bearish on the market. A lot of good options traders in bull markets. You know what they do? The whole run up, they sell puts. They sell puts and just take advantage of it. It's a no freaking brainer. They're not throwing strangles on. They're running the bull. Dude, when variance is rising, when volatility is expanding, you do not throw on strangles. All right? You still want to sell premium, in my opinion, but you don't want to throw a strangle on. You don't want to confine that. You don't want to create that range, in my opinion, because that top side's probably going to get tested. You might as well just sell the puts, man. If you're bearish, if you're in a big bear market, a lot of good traders are going to sell calls all the way down. Selling puts on the way up, selling calls on the way down. But then again, if you're selling premium, we talked about this before, you better have a big account. You better have a big account. There's some brokerages out there that don't even let you sell premium until you've proven yourself, until you have a certain amount of money in your account, all that stuff. You got a $10,000 account, right? And you're selling premium, you be careful. You're going to get wrecked. You're going to get wrecked. I mean, I imagine today, Jesus, just today selling. Oh my goodness, especially on something like NVIDIA, $500 stock, it's going to cost a lot of money, man. It's going to cost a lot of money. Speaking of the brokerage account, got to fire that up today. Pull all that tax shit off there. Let me see. Yeah, NVIDIA. Whoops. Didn't mean to pop that up. There we go. What else? Anything else doing the boogaloo? Something we can check on. You know what I want to look at, man? Let's look at oil. Let's look at oil. Come here. Boop. Whee! Oh boy, oil's in trouble. I like seeing it. Below all the macro volatility, man. Intraday, oil drops through the weekly and the monthly range. This thing's in trouble. And look, you bounce off the second support level, right? Send a wick up into the center of the monthly and then peel off that much again. That is not good. You're below the 95.4 Laplace and 2 SD too. So right now there's a 95.4% chance by the daily close on oil it comes back up to about above 70.5. Wonderful. And once again, look how tight the 95.4% ranges are on the downside. Look at the top side. Look at the spread on the top side. Where is it at? Hold on here, man. Give me 1 second. Actually, yeah. Not as tight. Pretty tight, though. A lot tighter down here. Who won? Boy, that thing opened up, dropped right through the daily range, went up, tested the top of the monthly, and rejected. And we just went through this, right? Came down to the bottom of the monthly, retested the center of the monthly, and down. Beautiful. Yeah, that was the top of the weekly, by the way, not monthly. So yeah, you dump down through into the weekly range, kind of bounce off the center of the weekly to the top, boop, boop, down to the bottom of the monthly, reject off the center of the monthly, aim down. Is there something to these ranges? Of course there is. We wouldn't be doing this. We would not be doing this if there wasn't something to it. And people that continue to watch these streams and still don't get it, you still haven't joined the Discord, guys, we're giving a free education here. You're not out anything. That's what makes zero sense to us sometimes. Which I'm just like, God, is there any smart people left in the markets anymore? Did everybody wearing masks, breathing their own CO2, fry all your brains? Is that what happened? I don't know what to tell you guys. We got leading information here. We're sharing every 5 days a week, showing you how powerful leading information is. So if you haven't joined the Discord yet, we're a fun group, man. Come on in. Links in the description. Open up a support ticket. Request the free. That's FREE, all capital letters. Volatility Starter Pack. You get access to that. You get access to the educational channels that go along with that. Access to the public chat to ask questions. Because if you're not asking questions about this, you're going to fall between the cracks. That's what happens every time. That's why we continue to talk about it. If you come and join this Discord, interact, ask questions about your free volatility starter, right? Please ask questions. We're here for you guys. But at the same time, if you want to continue watching YouTube Jimmy and using lagging information, we're going to be the ones on the other side of the trade slapping that ass. So always keep that in the back of your head, man. We run with the high frequency trade algorithms on the low time frames. When you learn how to trade the VEPS, that's where you will end up. I guarantee you will not be swing trading anymore once you understand how powerful this info is intraday. There's no reason to get in swing trades anymore. Get everything the market has to give. Intraday is where it's at, right? All these little moves on the low time frame. Instead of somebody especially when we're talking about crypto, if you're getting in these swing trade positions and you're using leverage, you are falling right into the trap. They've set the trap for you and you're falling for it. Guys, come on, man. Wake up. Wake up, traders. Hello. We can only do so much for you. So yeah, oil's trying to break back up inside these 95.4% probability levels. Let's jump this thing on the regular chart and see where some wave trends are at. Let's see here. Where are you at, buddy? There you are. I'm going to go up first. Oof, good Lord. What is that? 4 hour? Ugly. First, I'm going to pop it on the 5 day. Wow. Man, is oil setting up for just I'm really surprised we didn't get a full wick back into this power mean band and this thing is dumping out like this. God, this is a 5 day. I'm going to have to, is what I'm going to do later on. I'm really going to go through these oil charts. Maybe tomorrow, give a great read. There's not enough time right now. There's a wave trend test right here. That was on the daily. It popped back up. You're below the bottom side of the power mean band again. This could be setting up for oil just to continue down. Continue down. Let me look at the 3 day. Come on, you. Yeah. Man, oh man. Wicks above the 9 log MA. This thing just rejecting. This is not a good look. I'm just looking at the data set. I don't care what data set this is, right? If this was Bitcoin, I'd be saying the same thing. Bitcoin doesn't look like this, though. Oil does. Oil's looking wrecked. Indeed. And look what's about to happen, though, right? You get on this 2 day, wave trend is getting ready to cross down on Fisher. 77. If this thing does pop, I'm looking for that. The daily wave trend was up here at what? About 75. Lowered, but we just had the wave trend test. I mean, it went right to a power mean already. And yeah, you cross down right here, you come up, you test these log MAs and the wave trend with that wick, and the thing just sold off. Oil is not looking healthy. This thing's trending on the 4 hour. Gotta be. Dog is going crazy out here. Yep, trending. Oil. Let's see here. Tell you what, too, man, if this wave trend makes it down on the 4 hour, you break this power mean band and the wave trend, these log MAs, they break down below this fissure. Put it this way, if oil can't get back up above 71.5, even on this 4 hour, and everything crosses back down, oil's in trouble. In trouble. Good for consumer. At the pumps. Indeed. Not like we have a choice, right? Not like we have a choice. Some states, they don't even give you the choice to buy the E85 and stuff, which is a total bummer. Where is the consumer choice here with with oil? There isn't. Another cartel. Oh well. Hopefully Americans are waking up. Let's see the 90-minute. Jesus, look at this volatility on the 90-minute. Oh, party time. But I'm going to swing trade oil. Really? No, you're missing out on a lot of good moves here. Man, to drop this far outside the power mean band like that, that is just not healthy. Look at the trend. Holy crap. Trend on the 90-minute. This intraday is not looking good. Let me go back to the 4 hour one more time. Yeah, you're below there too. 90. 5. What's a volatility? Volatility contracting, positively correlated on the 90. 45-minute. Jeez Louise. Wow, this is a 45-minute chart. Imagine the scalps on the 1 minute. Just imagine. Powerful, man. Yikes. Oil, oil, oil. Trends everywhere. Watch this. The lower we go, the more trend you're going to see. This is a 15-minute. My goodness. Lots of trend happening here. Wow, this thing is just wow, 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 wow. Wrecking ball oil is right now, man. Holy mercy. Let's see here. Yeah. This is not the signature you want.
Going back to zero.
I'm not going to be dumb this time. I'll buy up a shitload if it does it again. I remember I was watching that.
Cool.
I think it was me and Matt. Me and Matt were literally on a voice call together when that was happening. I'm pretty sure it was Matt. We were literally talking at the time when oil did that. We were both just like, I don't even know what to say. Neither one of us were pulling the triggers though. It's like, I don't know what's going on right now, but I do not trust any of this. Yeah, that was crazy. And people, if you don't know what we're talking about, let me show you. That can wick right there, man. Crypto's a scam. Crypto's the scam. Hilarious. Everybody remember that? Yeah, when was that too, man? Yeah. Oh no. Oil caught COVID. That's what happened. Oil caught COVID. April 20. That's right. I forgot it was right then. I was just coming out. Jesus. I mean, I was at New Year's Eve. Like what? About almost 4 months before then. I was in Oregon. Where was I at? Was I in Eugene? I was at a reggae show on New Year's Eve in a club that had about probably 500 people packed in. They probably club was only big enough for 100, and there was like 500 people packed in there, assholes and elbows. I came home, I got back to Tahoe, and I was sick as shit. And then I start seeing the reports, and I'm like, oh shit, I think I caught the China bug. Sure enough. I mean, there was a couple times I thought I was dying. I did literally in the middle of the night. My fever was so bad. I just turned the hot water on in the shower as hot as I could stand. I just stood in there for like 15 minutes. I was like, all right, I'm going to help you cook this virus. It's like, if I die, I die. Whatever. Had a good run. But after that, boom. And I mean, I guzzled guzzled some, what is that? Is it tonic water? It had the what's that? Yeah. So I was guzzling that down. My uncle called me because he got real sick with it. And he was like, you need to be drinking this, man. It really helped me a lot. I was like, all right. Doing that. And here was the other problem. The whole time I was sick with COVID, I still had 3 dogs. I still had to walk my dogs. I didn't have anybody to help me. It was insane, man. I'm out there in the dog park just I was like, well, at least I die in the dog park. They'll eat me. Yeah. It's crazy, man. Crazy time that was. Nobody knew what was going on. I remember posting pictures because where I was staying in this park with my 5th wheel, the Costco was right on the other side of the wall. And there was probably about a half a mile road going back to Costco. Dude, there was a traffic jam. And that was the whole story. Everybody was making the run on the paper products instead of buying food and water. Yeah. They're like, we must wipe our butts. It's like, you people have lost your mind. That's the wildest shit. That day was the day I knew this was a simulation. I was like, there's grown men fighting over ass wipe in Costco. I was like, yep, we're done. This is no way this is real. There's not one base reality where people fight over ass paper. Could be like the Indians. I forget what it is. They wipe with the left, eat with the right, or wipe with the right, eat with the left. I can't remember what it is. I remember my friend, first time he went to India, and he was in the restaurant. He did it backwards, and people were leaving the restaurant. People were like getting up and leaving, and the restaurant manager was, oh, sir, you're doing it wrong. You're grossing out everybody. You're eating with your poop hand. He's like, what are you talking about? Yeah. Some cultures wipe their butts with their hands, man. It's all good. Got to do what you got to do. I bet they're not in Costco fighting over toilet paper.
Bum blasters.
Dude, the old bum blaster. Indeed. I remember the first time I came across a bidet. It was in a freaking hotel in San Francisco. We were on vacation. I was a kid. That was my first experience, and I had no clue what it was. So I'm just sitting and I'm just hitting stuff. That was quite a shock when that water hit my bum. I thought something happened. I thought, oh, pipe busted. What's happening here? Oh! Yeah, man, not good. Yeah, oil's a shit show. 4 hour. Let me see here. Is this thing trending? We having an outlier? Starting a trend. Not having an outlier. What's our first time frame? Coming cooking on the 6. Yep, 6, 4, 9. 90 minutes starting to come out of it. DLP's almost hit that 99% confidence interval. We know what happens. That's why I love the DLP, man. You start hitting these confidence intervals. Great time to take profits. All the way down to the 1 minute. That's all these tools together, it literally will make you take profit. If you don't, you're going to get wrecked. If you're scalping low time frame volatility and you do not take profit when literally the charts are telling you to, what are you doing? You're not getting it. Not understanding real market dynamics. Took me quite some time to figure it out. And the biggest part of that is that most people don't even have a clue about price action follows returns, right? The standard deviation of returns is volatility. I mean, it just goes on and on and on and on. The more you study this stuff, the more you're like, no wonder everybody's getting wrecked. Everybody's being taught really bad habits, especially with risk management. That's the biggest part of your edge, in my opinion, knowing when to put risk on, knowing when to take risk off. Hey, say Ron, I see you. If you don't get the risk management down, you got your wiener swinging in the wind, man. Got to take your profits. Got to limit those losses. Because even with leading information, correlation with volatility and price action can break. And when it does, get the hell out of the trade. Just get out of it. Don't wait to see if it recovers. That's the whole point of scalping low time frame volatility. Take your profit on the wins, limit the losses on the losses. It's not brain surgery. People make it that way though. People try to complicate this. There's nothing complicated about it if you have leading information. When the market's offering you profit, you take it, right? When the market is turning, when the correlation breaks and the volatility turns on you, get out of the trade because it could be a total disaster. Because as a volatility trader, you don't have that stop loss protection in the system. You know the exchanges are trading against you. Why in the hell would you put a stop loss in there? Give them a target to reach for. They love it because everybody's being taught the same shit and they're all putting stop losses in the same area. What's the big one? The ATR? That's where everybody likes to put them at. It's not that I don't know traditional TA. I do. And it wrecked me many times. That's why I will never trade it again. It's crazy. Got to learn this stuff, folks. Got to learn this stuff. It'll change your life. It'll maybe not your life. It'll change the way you trade. You'll really start to see these markets for what they are, right? It's just a breeding ground for high frequency trading firm algos wrecking people. He's out of surgery and in pain. I'm sure he is. Yeah, I'm going to have to go see him. Let me see. What hospital? Can he get visitors? Damn, whole family's freaking jacked up at me. I get stuck with all the restaurant madness. Oh my God. This is going to be a fun week, boys and girls. Where's P-Funk? Oh, that's right. Damn. That's right. Sorry. Cool. I'll come by the house then. Give me a reason to drive the Scat Pack. Go out and burn some rubber. I toasted a Mustang GT the other day. It was a riot. There's something about the wide bodies, man. You need some freaking patch on the pavement. Or those, you're just going to burn off 245s. I mean, the wide body's got 305s all around it. It's literally like driving a NASCAR around. It's crazy, man. So much fun.
Check your tire pressure, man. Before you got driving.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Nice.
I had to give up the bikes because of the vision. Then I was like, I got this addiction to the brap. I got to get a fucking hot rod. I got to get something. Oh, shit.
You got the superbike version of a car.
Bro, big time. And I'll tell you what, man, that 1290, that 1290R, that super adventure, God, that thing was so much fun. People have no clue, right? unless you've freaking rode one. Crazy power in those bikes, man. I mean, you better hold on. You hammer that throttle, you better hold on. It's one of those motorcycles where you're just like, you let go, you're just going to fly off the back of the damn thing. They got a lot of power. I was riding that thing on the mountain trails. Oh, shit. Everybody else is like on 250s. I'm riding around on a 1290. Like, what the hell are you doing? Having fun, dog. Catch me if you can.
Blasting trails, man.
Yeah.
Jesus.
If you guys don't know what I mean, go on YouTube and just Google Chris Birch 1290 Super Adventure and watch that guy ride this thing. This dude's tiny, too. I bet this guy weighs, what, 140 pounds, maybe?
It's like 80 kilos, man. Yeah.
Dude, just a tiny dude. He throws it around He throws that big bike around like it's nothing. Like, I have mad respect for that dude. I got a friend out west too that's just ridiculous, man. Ridiculous rider. Always blew my mind. All right. Yeah, this makes sense. Oil pulling back up here. I guess I got into story time, you know. All right, let's go to crypto. I saw oil do its thing. Yeah, BTC pulling back a little bit. What's BTC dominance at? 54. Wow. Yeah, it's sucking the life out of some stuff. All right, what should we look at, gentlemen? Anybody watching on TradingView, if you want to look at something, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
So I was thinking, what do you think of this? Because I don't really understand GBTC. So that listed GBTC for $36. Right? In South Africa, on the exchange there, it was for silver and gold. And it was backed by Kruger Rands. Okay? And it was maybe like $3. And then when it had enough liquidity, it actually went par for par, right, what the price of silver is and what the price of gold is. So I was a bit of a dumbass, and I didn't long $2 worth of gold, knowing it should be 1,000 odd freaking dollars. Okay? Now look at GBTC, and the same thing, but I don't know its mechanics. So let's say they get the ETF. Does that mean GBTC's price is going to go up to, let's just say current price is 44 grand on Bitcoin?
It's a good question. This is just something, right? This is just what is GBTC, right? It's a grayscale Bitcoin trust. So literally, in my opinion, we all know what it means to be in cryptocurrency. It means your own bank. This is stuff I will never touch. But when it comes to these institutional traders, they don't want to, they just want to make, they want somebody, they want a custodial wallet, right? They don't want to be their own bank, which is crazy to me, because if something happens in crypto, you're going to lose it, man. You're going to lose it, which is insane. It's happened many times. Look what just happened with FTX. All these people saying, oh, FTX, I trust it. I can leave I remember trying to tell people, look, if you're going to trade on that exchange, trade intraday on there, get your money off, put it back in your hardware wallet, or you're going to regret it at some point. And I'm saying that about all these crypto exchanges. It's crazy, man. How many people leave their money on like Binance? You don't think something like that can happen with that? God, dude, it's crazy, man. Be careful out there, people. Be careful with your crypto, not your keys, not your crypto. If you are not holding your cryptocurrency in your own wallet, it is not your cryptocurrency. People are like, I got my crypto in my wallet. No. You hold the keys to access your crypto that's on the blockchain. That's all you're doing. If you give it to somebody else, a custodian, they have the keys. It's not your crypto. So you're taking that chance of somebody else screwing up, because it's easy to do. That's why. And this is something else. If you're just getting into crypto and you want to learn about cryptocurrency, right? Come into the Alpha Trading Discord, ask questions. We're not just here to teach you how to use the VEPS. We can help you with all that too. Lead you in the right direction. You're not going to find any affiliate links. In my opinion, you need to buy a hardware wallet. All right? I can point you in the right direction, but it's not something that we're going to provide you an affiliate link to make money off of our community. We're not into it. All right? We're not into it. People haven't noticed that by now. I don't know what to tell you. Go back to YouTube Jimmy and Bobby now, right? We got a YouTube Bobby out there. Can't forget him. GBTC. Yeah, and to be honest, I don't know a ton about it. I know what it is. That's about the far as that goes. I know it's grayscale Bitcoin trust for sure. Where's this new range? Testing the center of the weekly right now too. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, dot. Let's look at dot too. Let's look at old polka dot. Polka dot, Cardano, Solana. Man, very similar signatures. Very similar. Yeah, dot up here over $7. Another thing though, man. I'm telling you, man, crypto. Woo-hoo-hoo. Below a lot of macro ranges. A lot. What the hell is that? Oh, sun popping out. Got some chainsaw work to do. Bought my lumberjack this morning. Kraken's got a brother now. Gotta love it. Guy finally accepted an offer. I knew he was going to break sooner or later. And he did. Let's see here. I want to look at BTC again. Let's see. Pull this down. Yeah, see, this is where BTC's, I mean, just, and that's why you see dominance climbing. BTC, in my opinion, unless this thing really dumps out, it's got a lot of support below. A lot of these alts, like I just showed, I've showed Cardano, Solana, DOT, all below the macro volatility ranges. I'm telling you, BTC rips right here, it's going to suck the air out of the alt market. Now, there might be some altcoins. Those three specifically, I don't see them moving. Not too hard. They got a lot of macro resistance above. I'm sure there's some out there that aren't the same. But those three, definitely hurting. What's Algo look like? Because Algo's leading the pack here at 8.4, huh? Similar as well, but wow. Algo's not even up above it. You're sitting right at the bottom of the monthly right now. All this macro, and you got the center of the weekly below the monthly. Yikes. What was that, 19 cent algo? Interesting. Let's see where that is.
Guess who keeps on missing the $350 moves every single day? Because you have to go to an immigration.
Mm-hmm. That's up here at the 95.4 Laplace right now. Pretty much. Look at that 15-minute candle, wick to wick from the 1 SD to 2 SD. Interesting. I'll go getting crazy.
I got a good short in on this guy. I got out at, like, as you say, always take your profits. So I make sure to have half a free bag in. I got out at like 36. I think I let it out maybe $200 at 37 range. So I'm sitting pretty. I need to scalp hard enough to make sure I can throw that 1.5 back in, and I'll be on my way. I was looking at 29, whatever units that is, 0.29 towards last night. And I was like, frick, I should long this thing over here, but you never know.
Right. Where in the world?
They're on top of each other.
Yeah, right here, huh?
Yeah, all three of them are in this range.
That's the weekly right there. Tight, man. Jesus. Tight. Tight weekly range. And you've already run like 1 SD to the downside. God, how tight that 1 SD was in 95, or to the bottom side of the 68.3. That's usually bigger. Interesting. But yeah, this thing already did 2 SD. Right? Hanging around the 95.4 Laplace. 1 SD to the downside. 2 SD to the top side. Intraday. Wrecking people. Let me see. So I looked at Algo.
Can we do what's it called, Hex?
Yeah, it's right here.
Or Richard Hart? Because my mate's giving me like super long.
Oh boy,
super long on the cup.
Bro.
He's done his cup studies, so I'm logging this shit out.
Yeah, but I tell you what I need to do. I need to get rid of that pair and get what exchange? What's
HexMex.
HexMex. Here.
Yeah.
Hex.
Would you like to sit on the list?
Let's see here.
USDT. There you go.
Where the hell is it?
The type of blue icon.
Where am I?
There, top of your list.
There it is, right there.
Angels.
Boom. Much better. Here, now let me save this and get rid of that other pair. God, it was on Poloniex. What the hell was I doing on there?
That's for your longest look back. Polonie.
Boom. Boom. And so I got that. Let me get rid of this other pair because that is no bueno, man. I don't like it. There we go. Interesting. Just ran a wick through the center of the weekly. Hex, actually. Let me see. Where's this monthly at? Oof. Tight monthly up ahead. Get up above this weekly. It's probably going to get sucked right into the gravity of this monthly range up here. What's that at? We know Hex moves. It's crazy. About a half a penny. Yep. That bottom monthly range is about a half a cent. Half a cent. Interesting. Yeah. What's this big dog going to do? This thing loves that big moves. We'll see. We will see.
It's about the only crypto that hasn't hit its monthly from what we've been looking at. And ADAC.
Yeah. Yeah, it's up here, man. There's no doubt about it. Let's see what this thing looks like over here. Yeah, there's oil. I'm telling you, oil's pulling up. Let's see. Where you at? There it is. What is it? 10:30. Wow. What is it? Trending on mix on the 90. Yeah, there's not a lot of history here, huh? No, there isn't indeed. Let me see this 4 hour. Having an outlier. Higher highs too. This thing's breaking out. Definitely breaking out. No bear div of any sort. Well, this 4 hour candle hasn't closed yet, man. This thing pulls back. Ouch, look out. Right now, higher highs. Higher highs. You'd have to go way back for this thing to be setting up hidden. And I don't play that game, man. That's a little far back on 4 hour. I would imagine that probably is not. There's a lot has happened. Look at this DLP candle, though. I mean, this is like profit-taking heaven. And this is a 4 hour, obviously. You're not down here trading a 4 hour, but 15 minute, probably coming out of trend. Yeah, still trending hard. I'd take that back. Variance coming down, negatively correlated. This is where you take profit. When grade peaks out, low length volatility, 100 percentile. Grade, 100 percentile. You take your profit. That's why we built this indicator this way. That's why if you have the free volatility starter pack, you guys that aren't here, man, you are missing out. That's all I'm going to say. You are missing out. What you can get for free here blows away anything any of these other people are selling you. I'm telling you. All day long. All day long. Who's your favorite YouTuber? Huh? What's his edge? Tell him this crazy guy at Alpha Trading will go head to head with him with the free chart we give people. But he's going to have to come down into the 1 minute, 5 minute time frame. Jump in the Shark Tank with real volatility traders. You think they'll do it? Guarantee they won't. Guarantee it. Hell, that offer's been on the table forever. So, whatever. It's all good. Here we are. Seeing us setting up some bear div on the 15 too. But there was the profit taking. Right? Boom. Profit taking. And you were outside the 99.7 Laplace. Look at these 15-minute candles just drilling the 99.7 Laplace. Boom. Boom. It's still trending. Still trending. So if you're playing the trend game, you're still in this low time frame trade, man. Let me see the 9 minute. Trending.
Yeah, I think Hex can extend it, to be honest, if it's going to close like this.
Trending. Yeah. I like it. 6 minute. Trending. Jeez, man. Setting up bear div, right? Setting up bear div, but it also sets up hidden bull. Hell, from the cross and from back here. And you were way outside these confidence intervals. In fact, this thing didn't. This is how Hex does it, though, man. Hex is crazy. This thing loves to have massive intraday moves. It's on a mission right now. It is on a mission right now. Let's see here. Let's see, what chart can I put up? What do you want to? You want to talk about something? I can put a chart up. So I'm gonna go take a leak.
Yeah, you can pop it on the Bitcoin 1 minute, and then I'll do like a quick stop session until you're back. All right. Would we be able to put it on BTC USDT.P next? Because I can read that.
Let me see. BTC USD T. Oh, whoop. Whoops. USDT. You want the MEX, all right? Is that there? It is.
Yeah, we can do that on. Oh, cool.
There you go.
All right.
I'll be right back.
So we're gonna look at Bobo's screen, and we're gonna manage risk from the top left panel, the pink line over there, maximo on the 1 minute. All right. If it closes below that, you're gonna be out of that long that we're looking at. So currently you have an outlier event that's occurred on your RO left panel center. And you're going to match that to the mean on the top right panel, the 80 dead band. That outlier is true if the 1 minute candle closes below a little white line in the top right. If it doesn't, you're looking for continuation to the upside due to what you see here on the screen in the right panel, the low BTC USDT next step bands is saying there is some expansion in volatility and it's positively correlated. So if that rule holds true, you can look for the top left line, those many red dots at 45,024. Anything to get out of this trade, I would be very catchy and wait for a close below the white line. Obviously, if it starts coming down, depending on your trading fees, right now you're in a little bit of profit, maybe let's just call it $20. If it pulls back $10, I'll take my profit. What do we see on the bottom right-hand panel? AT Swiss is maybe in a candle or two. This is going to hit trend mode. All right, when that little blue line that's expanding down goes into those two white bands at the bottom side of the screen, you'll find that BTC is going to rip pretty hard. So I'd give like a $40 move. So we started that at 920-ish. I'll give it a $40 move. If now you'd be out, then naughty. Then if your bottom right Swiss starts to curl around, you want to be out of the trade. The initial scalp can be taken right now as it's come up and hit the top right 80 dead band. Okay, depending on your fee, on MEX it's free. So you can have had your pullback if you're brave enough. It might be a little wick down, you can catch it, so minus $6 from here, and then run it back up into the red line. I'm not too good with the variance, which is AT covariance. I can't really read that, so I can't help anyone there. But I will point out two outliers. There's an outlier happening on DLP right now as it's starting to contract. The bottom left-hand panel is starting to contract. Obviously, if this candle gets below the white line or closes below the white line on the top right panel, you sort of want to be out of your trade. Given it is Bitcoin, this thing can immediately whip all the way back down. It would be like a minus $50 move from here. All right. That's more than what's coming up next. Why? Because AT Swiss, bottom right panel, came in, tried to get into the trend, and got rejected. So it didn't get stuck in between those two white bands. Now we're looking for, that is technically pause, no, 1/3 positive drift under negative drift with volatility staying a little bit more down. Okay, mean reversion on the RO, more than likely going to hit the pink band in the top right, the second one. If there's a blue one, a white one, and a pink one, more than likely going to hit the second pink band from here. which matches up to where we said we're managing our risk. Around about now. So that's like a round trip of a $20 trade. If you're shorter, it's not going to really look too good for you from what I can read here. As the trend is decaying whilst it's red. So you can technically take a long. How many seconds we got left? 3. You can manage your risk, maybe $4. Obviously, we don't want to be killed by trading fees. Okay, you might want to pop up $20 maximo and then get solvent. If not, if it starts to move below the top left line, then just get out of your trade. That's usually the scalp. That's like the foolery. That's just happening here. That little pumper, and looks like it's more than likely going to get buried into those white dots on the top left. Wait for that to play out, see if there's another trade. Okay, so we want to observe volatility and piercing correlation. So PCs are negative and volatility is flat. So PCs are negative and volatility is flat. That's technically a random walk down. Now we'll have contracting. This will be a little bit of a pump, maybe back into the top left blue line Bubba has, as we've demarcated these white dots. We know that there's HFT here. And Bubba's got the screen again. There you go. Back above the line. Look for anything that tells you to get out. If we close above said line, RO will, so in 30 seconds, RO's outlier will be true. And I think that's like a hidden bullet. If I can see that correctly. And then you continue back up to the red line. You have what you see. The chart's actually a shitload easier to trade than mine. Yeah, man. Every time I read your one, I'm like, whoa, okay.
It's all good.
So you go back up to the upside, to those red lines. All right? We have a hidden bull div on an RO. We have volatility sort of fooling around. Okay, and if it closes here, trend to the downside. If it closes $2 up, trend to the upside.
Indeed.
You don't have to hit. Okay?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I'm seeing this with the 1 minute, yeah. Rejected off that wave trend until it didn't. Now it's up above it. Let's see what happens there. I mean, you got the two. These, let's see these flip. 9 and 33 log MA returns below the mean variance horizon. Oh, shit. Here, hold on 1 second. Hey, I'm streaming. What's up?
So you can see it slowly floating into that line at the top. Now you got to figure out if that is a trap or if it's going to try to play out this hidden bull div on the RO. If the candle, so we're looking at the left panel. If the candle closes there, there you go. Anyways, that's going to be a little bit pull back into that gap. Don't forget that gap.
Hello.
So now you're playing a game of, is it going to touch the red dots first, or is it going to close the gap, then go for the red dots?
Just got pocket called by my mom. You always got to double check when you get pocket called by your old mother. Be like, hello, are you okay? I hear talking in the background. Oh, mama. It happens.
Look at this thing go, man. Holy smokes. That is such a good trade. What's that? That's like $400. Oh, my word, this is pushing now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, dude, that 1 minute freaking hidden bull just popped like crazy. But it was before I got rudely interrupted by a pocket call. I was going to jump up to the 15 because that 1 minute bouncing around. Let me see. The 15 was going into a random walk. So the 15 setting up. Let me see here. It was. Yeah, there was hidden on the 15. 2 sideways candles, a couple dojis, and then whap. See the 9 minute. Okay, bull div on the 9. with a pullback, with that last point of was it bull? Yeah, a little bit. Bounced right off the zero mean. Wham. Bing, 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 bing. Then again, let's go to this 1 minute. Look at the volatility. When that thing just popped, look at that wick up there. What did it get to? Let me blow this up real quick. What was that high right there? Yeah, 45.3 1/4. Look at grade. Look at all three guys, you have the 981, 525, and grade all at 100 percentile. Top of that candle. That's where you take your profit. You can get all this info on that free volatility starter pack. It's not exactly this indicator. It's broke down where you just get percentile. That's one thing you don't have grade. You get a move like this, though, man, and that low length volatility pops to 100 percentile and you don't take your profit. We've simplified it. It's pretty easy, man. This is what a volatility trader does. You're waiting for volatility expansion and contraction. That's what you're doing. Just set up a higher high here, too, on the 1 minute. It's coming back down. I'd be a bit surprised this thing set up some hidden bull. Or then again, could pull back all the way. Point is,
that's it.
You're already out of the trade.
Yeah,
look at that thing.
This thing is nuts, bro.
Hilarious. Oh, the volatility kicking up, boy. Look at that. Boy, that just cleared out some idiots that didn't take their profit.
Take a profit, folks.
Easily. Just got jacked. Just got jacked up. This is why the basis of what we do is volatility, and the volatility was screaming, take your profit. If you didn't, right? Woof, that scared the shit out of you. That got you out of your trade, and you didn't get a dime. Oh, boy. And
you waited how long?
Yeah.
To get into some decent profit?
Holy crap, man. Let's take a look at this thing. Well, this thing is just scoot. This is scoot boot. Whee! Yeah, this 15-minute candle is all over the place. You jump down to that 1 minute, and it's like, wow. Remember, BTC, you're up here by first standard deviation. First standard deviation. And first monthly resistance. Right here. I'm telling you, man, if you get up here, you close 15-minute candles above this first monthly resistance, you're going to end up here. Almost 46K. 95.4 Laplace, second standard deviation. Here's a problem, though. When it comes to the 4 hour, see where that wick went to? What's that little white line right there? That wick went right to and pulled back, and that's why you saw that madness on the 1 minute. That's why this 1 minute just did what it did. You literally went up to the 95.4 Laplace on this 4 hour candle that closes in 15 minutes. Pulled all the way back inside the daily 1 SD. Now here we are. We're right at it again. We're at the 1 SD on the 4 hour, 1 SD on the daily. My opinion, this thing closes. Oh, is that the top? Yeah, there's a top of the daily too. Top of the daily range. Pretty high actually 95.4% chance on Bitcoin's daily candle doesn't close above 45, like 890 area. And you got the top of the daily range right below it, 45,750. So I can say that high probability that Bitcoin's not going to close the daily above like 45,750. 45,750. Do I think it's going to head there? Definitely could, man. It's not having a problem a lot of the other alts are. This thing is above all its macro volatility. Trust me. And that right there on the 1 minute, that's a good example of how these algos fight. Crazy, man. Crazy, crazy. Let's see here. What's this setting up? Higher low. Yeah, higher low. Didn't set up any hidden bull. Now it did from the cross. It did from the cross. Was it trending? Yeah, it was trending. Like that. But now you got low length volatility contracting positively correlated. And considering how high this is on the daily range, I mean, you send a wick into the 4 hour 95.4. That's the third resistance on the daily. And I just told you about, 95.4 Laplace on the daily and the top of the daily range when it comes to volatility. So, yeah, good stuff, man. Real good stuff. What's dominance doing? Kind of going sideways right now. Right around 54%. The king. Bitcoin. One crypto holds 54% of the market. Pretty good. Waiting for Solana to flip freaking Ethereum and their crazy scammy gas fees. Yep, it happens. A lot of people are just invested. What do you do? Crazy. I mean, if say somebody holds like 5,000 ETH, 5,000 ETH, you know how much it costs him to get out in gas? Probably a lot. Probably a lot. That's all I'm going to say about that. Do it slowly, right? You like the pain, draw it out over a little period of time so you really get the, so you really know never to go back. I will never touch that again. Indeed. Might be a different story. That shit gets rebuilt or something, but pretty apparent that they're just running. They're going to run that scam into the ground.
Yeah, they went from proof of work to proof of stake, and maybe had low fees for 3 months, and then people went back to where it was, which actually doesn't make any sense.
No.
Proof of stake system.
Yeah, right.
It's not
it makes perfect sense if you're running the grift, though.
Yeah. You're the monopoly.
Exactly.
You set the ceiling and the price floor, and then everyone in between is like, screw it, I'm not going to charge someone $1 to send their money. If people are doing it, I'll charge them $49.
Yeah, it's like all the miners have to agree on things, right? So why would they want to get rid of it? Why would they want to get rid of these scammy gas? This is like we need term limits in Congress, but the people that vote on that are the congressmen. Why would they want to vote themselves out? It's insane. It's not going to work.
For the same reason they never vote out their ability to trade inside of trading information.
And that's the new law. They're trying to make sure they're all voting on that scammy shit. No, we want to make sure we can trade. We need to be able to trade stocks. It's like, really? If you're trying to build faith with the people, you're not doing a good job. You're all a bunch of crooks. That's pretty apparent these days.
Even if a law is passed that says you can't have any stocks when you're in Congress, they'll make loopholes. Your wife, your husband, your brother, your sister, your cousin, somebody's gonna be able to have it for you.
Oh yeah.
You know, in some kind of a trust or something like that. I mean, it's not.
You can just tell people it's a loan. You can tell people you loaned your brother money. Now your brother's paying you back.
If there's the one thing the people in power aren't going to give away, it's their power, right?
Dude.
And their ability to get rich off of it.
Big time. Big time.
Any group of leaders that have that power anywhere on earth, that is not uniquely American or any other country, for sure.
Indeed. These little bitty candles right here. These little hangman. Wind gallows. We need to move this candle right to the lawn of the Capitol. That's what we need. When. Yeah. I'm going to wrap this baby up. We bounced around this market long enough. Let me go over here and check.
So you see how Bitcoin was in the same price, right? The one we're looking at. And GBTC is at 37. That's like an arbitrage opportunity or a quick late scalp market.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about the any arbitrage between GBTC and freaking spot.
Yeah, balance risk, but if you have the opportunity, so you can trade the spot, and you can trade short on GBTC right now, because that thing should be minus 40 cents or whatever, 30 cents.
Right. Let's see here. All right, man. Yeah, let's get this shit on the road here. You can see the dollar. I'm going to pop the dollar up one more time. Pulling back down 0.25 now. Yeah. Almost. Watch it here. It gets the center of this monthly. I've talked about this earlier. It's a moment of truth for the dollar, at least the rest of this week. It needs to get up here. It needs to close above its daily range today. If it closes below the center of the weekly, it's going to be battling the center of this monthly. What you want to see is this thing drop real quick and bounce out of here like a bat out of hell. If it drops below the center of the monthly, wouldn't be a bit surprised tomorrow to see this thing back down at 101.7. Wouldn't be a bit surprised. See the monthly range get tested down here. Remember, we talked about gold and the dollar earlier. There's two sides of the coin. I gave both of them. Right now, dollar's dumping out. Gold's back up, what, 2034? Yeah, indeed. Let's see here. And like I think whoever said that on Friday, I think it was Earth Bear. I think these alpha traders are ready for the 0 DTE gold trading. Yeah, that'll get my attention real fast. But it's not just like it's not going to be gold spot though, right? What were they saying? I can't remember. I think that was Earth Bear that kind of gave us a rundown on that. What exactly it's going to be. You want out, cutie? You finally up? My stone dog's awake. Let's let her out. Come on, girl. Come on. Yep, it's daytime. Oh, shit. She looks like she just came out of a coma. Hilarious. Funny stuff, man. Yeah, I'll cut that cannabis oil in half next time.
Yeah, I'd rather trade gold than Ethereum, man.
Yeah, dude, all day.
Like, why not? It sucks. Certain crypto exchanges have it, but the spread is like $5. You know, that's quite big. I don't know what trading fees are in the real world, but I mean, $5 is a big spread. You just cut yourself a bit too much.
Yeah. Dope. All right, ladies and gents. I got so much. I don't even know where to start with all the shit I got to do today. Now I got to go see my brother, too. Just got out of surgery. God dang. Woo! Gonna be a busy day. It's already 11 a.m. Good thing I get up early and got other shit taken care of. So, guys, we're going to be back tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be showing you some leading information. Doesn't matter what asset, what markets, what do you want to look at? We go through this all the time. If you're not using leading information, what's that mean? You're using lagging information. And if you're using lagging information, you're behind the 8 ball of the real market movers, these HFT firms. You got to be aware of what's going on. All the juice is in the low time frames. That's where it's all at. If you just insist on swing trading, and I'm talking about crypto, right? If you're trading the traditional markets, right, and you want to get in a long time position, dude, learn options, please. Learn options. Crypto, guys, if you're swing trading these highly volatile assets and you're using leverage, bad idea. If you just can't stop yourself from swing trading, stop using leverage. At least give yourself a fighting chance, right? At least give yourself a fighting chance. Yeah, because if you're using leverage and you're trading, and you're swing trading volatility, it's not going to work out the best for you. You're going to end up with like a 20-30% P&L just getting wrecked. That's not a winning formula. Oh, no. That is not a winning formula. That isn't an edge that's quantifiable, right? Period, the end. There's no argument with that. I'm sure there's people that might try to argue it. What's your argument? There isn't one. You're using lagging information. You're going to get wrecked. Yes, sir. So, guys, thanks for all the support in the Discord. And if you're watching on TradingView, hit that Discord link, join, open up a support ticket, request a free volatility starter pack. We'll get you on your path. We're going to give you a free education here. You got to ask questions, though. You can't just come in and be a wallflower. If you think you're just going to come in and get signals all day, that's not how we roll. You know, we're talking about things. If you read between the lines, you're going to get a good idea of what's happening. But we're doing this so you learn how to trade these markets. You don't have to put your financial situation in somebody else's hands, especially YouTube Jimmy. That stuff needs to stop. So wherever you live at, on this big, beautiful blue marble, have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, and evening. We'll see you 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Peace, guys. Alpha Trading out. Let's hear that soundboard.
It's going to go up, down, or sideways.